Welcome back to HVAC Shop Talk, guys. I'm Zach, and today I'm going to talk about a lesson that I think we all need to learn as quickly as possible. If you run a home service business like painting, contracting, lawn care, or cleaning, your to-do list is endless. From hiring staff to mountains of paperwork, not to mention doing the actual work that pays the bills. Jobber is a mobile and online app that helps you organize your business and look professional. With Jobber, you can quote jobs, schedule your crew, invoice, and get paid all in one place. Try it free today at getjobber.com/shoptalk. Before we get into it, I want to remind you guys that I'm giving away these refrigerant recovery pliers from Yellow Jacket. Make sure that you comment on every video from this month, the month of June, so that you'll be entered to win these recovery pliers. And I'm going to pick one video at the end of the month, then pick comments from that one video, so make sure you're commenting on every video. Also, you need to make sure you're subscribed and like the video as well. My lesson that I'd like to impart to you guys today is to learn failure as soon as possible. Learning failure is probably the best thing that you can do, I don't know, in your whole life. Because I struggle a lot with, getting down after something doesn't work out and just having that lesson kind of ingrained into you, because life is going to put that lesson into you as hard as it can. You're going to have failures at work. You're going to have failures at home. You're going to have failures every which way, from something you destroy at work costing you money or maybe getting you fired, to divorcing a wife, or even death in the family. Those things are all headed your way. No matter who you are, you can't escape those things. And the sooner you come to grips with that, the better off you'll be. Because in my own experience over the last several years, those lessons can hit hard and they hit out of nowhere. So my suggestion to you guys, make sure you have a strong support system both at work and at home. Make sure that you put in the time and effort at home and at work. You have to do both. Our lives are such that we work long hours, we're taken away from our families, and our families are going to miss us. And the natural draw, the draw that I always felt was, I need to make sure I'm home enough to be a good father to my children, to be a good husband to my wife, and yet you also have to work when you have to work. And you have to forgive yourself for the long hours. You have to have a wife and children that are understanding and communicate why it's happening the way it is. You have to provide for them. And the issue that I always had is I internalized everything. I still do it. As I make this video, I'm teaching you a lesson I haven't learned myself. And I can sit here and actually talk about it. That's how difficult it is. I know I need to learn the lesson, and I still haven't learned it. But I know that somebody out there might hear my words and my experience, and they'll learn the lesson far faster than I would have. And I hope that's the case. That's why I'm telling you guys. I always, in my YouTube channel, would say, make sure that your family comes first, and that is true. Your family comes first. Wife and kids, that's your legacy. That's what God put us here for, produce godly children. Whether you believe that or not, more than likely you still believe that your family comes first. That being said, providing for them is part of that. And unfortunately, as husbands and men, and a lot of times the ladies now out there, they have to leave their families for long periods of time in order to do that. You're going to have to forgive yourself for missing some things. Now, you be there when you can, but you're going to have to let yourself off the hook. And that's something I could never do. I could never let myself off the hook. And it dogged me and it darkened my mood so many times. And still to this day, I just can't do it. Sometimes I feel like things are closing in on me because I'm not doing a good job for work, family. I always feel that conflict and draw inside of me. And you have to come to grips with that's part of life. And I hope and I pray that your significant other and your children participate in supporting you and reassuring you that you're doing what you need to do for your family. I hope that even though this video is off the technical scope and even off some of the other scopes that we talk like soft skills, it's just as important, if not more important, than most of those. Take my words to heart. Put in the comments what you do, what you struggle with, all those different things. You can enter the giveaway by commenting, so make the comment useful and productive by telling me what it is that you struggle with. What is it that you do right and wrong? What have you learned in your life? Many of you are older than I am. Most of you are younger than I am. I'm now almost 45, so a lot of you are younger than me. Maybe you haven't learned this lesson yet. For a long time, I was invincible. I could not be stopped. But then I was stopped over and over again. And it was a hard lesson. And it continues to be such. But I hope you guys learn it a little bit easier than I'm learning it. And I hope your days roll easy. I'll see you guys on the next one, and God bless each and every one of you.
Save 8% off your order at TruTechTools.com by using the Shop Talk discount code.